Hi, I'm Amelia Delphonse from Accessible ABA, where we teach parents, teachers, and professionals ABA strategies they can use every day to help a child with autism. One of the hardest parts to any project is getting started. As we help others learn how to help children with autism, it can be tempting to try to intervene on every behavior the child engages in. This leads to frustration and failure. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Choose a Behavior Questionnaire to make an objective decision about which behavior to target first. This is the first step in implementing any ABA intervention. It can feel like you're drowning in challenging behavior, and it's easier to just not start at all. That's what I'm going to help you with. You'll find links to helpful blog posts below the video. We'll be posting new videos regularly, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when those videos go live. Like I said, you're going to learn how to choose behavior to start your ABA intervention with. This is going to be a quick lesson, but you'll be able to learn more at the links below. By using the Choose a Behavior Questionnaire, you can compare any number of behaviors. You will determine how important the behavior is to change, and you will be able to identify whether you will likely to be successful in changing the behavior. The questionnaire includes 10 questions, and you will respond by either checking off yes, no, or maybe. The first question is, does the behavior pose a danger to your child or others? This question is important because we want to make sure that we're targeting behaviors that can have a meaningful impact when they're changed. The next question is, does the behavior occur often? We want to make sure that we're targeting behaviors that don't occur just sporadically. The more often a behavior occurs, the more problematic it's likely to be. The third question is, has the behavior occurred over a long period of time? We probably don't want to target behaviors that are just emerging because they might just work themselves out on their own, or it might just be a quick phase that your child is going through. Next, the question is, will changing the behavior produce a higher rate of reinforcement for your child? We want to make sure that your child encounters reinforcement as often as possible, and making sure that we're targeting behaviors that impact this is a high priority. The fifth question is, does the behavior negatively impact your child's development of future skills or independent functioning? We want to make sure that we're targeting those skills that have the greatest impact for your child. We want your child to be as independent as he grows as possible, and so we prioritize those behaviors that impact this. The next question is, will changing the behavior produce reinforcement for others? While this doesn't necessarily have a direct impact on your child, what it does is have an impact on how others view your child. So if your child's behavior negatively impacts those around him, then we want to also make sure that we're prioritizing behaviors that have a reinforcing effect on those around him. Questions 7 and 8 are closely connected. Question 7 is, are you likely to be successful in changing the behavior? Obviously, we don't want to target behaviors that you're not going to be successful in changing. And question 8 is, do you have the resources necessary to change the behavior? So if you don't have those resources that are necessary, then again, we probably want to avoid targeting that behavior. The last two questions on the questionnaire are also closely connected. Question 9 is, will changing the behavior produce meaningful social change for your child? We want to make sure that the behavior that we target has meaning for your child. Often children with autism experience significant social challenges, and we want to make sure that we're targeting those behaviors that have the most impact. Question 10 is, will changing the behavior promote success in the community? Again, we want to make sure that the behavior we choose has a big impact. Often children with autism struggle in the community, so we prioritize these behaviors. You want to compare at least 3 behaviors with this questionnaire before you decide which behavior you want to target first. Simply answer the questions for each behavior, checking yes, no, or maybe. Then count up the number of yes responses and the number of maybes. Whatever behavior has the highest number of yes responses is your highest priority behavior. if you have behaviors that are tied, then you can go ahead and choose the one that you feel has the most meaning or the best chance for success. I hope you found this helpful. Remember to subscribe and hit the bell so that you get notified when the next videos go live.